last night, we have raised $428, which is really, really great. And that has put us at the total of, let me scroll up, do the things, $21,700 raised for Jasper's Game Week, which is so awesome. Definitely appreciate everybody coming out, and definitely continue to donate. If you guys scroll down, you'll see that there are donation lists, not only for our amazing DM, Chaotic Anarachy, but also for us players as well. So with each donation, whether that goes to the DM or the players, you will have a huge impact on this game. So, and if you can't donate, tweet, Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias, every little bit helps, and this is such an amazing cause, and we have been so grateful and thankful to be helping out with this all week long, essentially.
Yeah, we're tired.
Yeah, I think that's why I might have accidentally hit the button. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're live.
Usually I do a countdown. I was like, oh, whoops. So it happened. Yeah.
So Chet, I sent you information about your character because now that I have your sheet, I can see it. So just want to make sure you know it's there. All right. And so, yes, Jordan is right. Underneath this video, you will see a donation list. We've got a lot of crazy stuff on there. Even one of them, which we're really excited about that we just added, is that you can be a player in a game ran by us admin. So we would love to have you to the table with your donations. But we got a lot of goofy things. You can send wild surges. You can give trinkets. We have some of the characters doing some interesting things, like speaking in third person or changing accents. So honestly, at this point, I am willing to do anything for donations. So if you would like to alter the game in some way and you have a creative idea that's not listed here, just let us know and we'll see if we can make that happen for you. Okay? Just make sure you add it in the comments as you donate so that we know what we're doing. Dak, you poop in a log once and then
for him that was worse than death, to be fair. So
that's all you're known for from here on out. It's just log pooper.
Yep.
You know.
Oh boy.
You gotta do what you gotta do for donations. Even if that means pooping in a log.
This game is off to a great start, everyone.
It is. You're welcome.
You're welcome. This is the quality content they are looking for from us admins, right? Right.
Yes. Welcome to Chaotic Anarchy, being the Dungeon Master.
Being amazing.
Yes. Also remember, if you do a retweet, send out a message. This is the last game for Jasper Games. So put it out there, bring some people in, let them know all about it. Even if you can't donate, it really goes a long way to send out those messages because you never know who might really appreciate this cause and want to support it as well. So,
can we get to 22K? I think we can. I definitely think we can do that.
I don't come on.
I mean, that just sounds like it's the right plan. I mean, just numbers or 22. It sounds really good is if you guys just want to get us to 2222.
Ooh.
0.22, that'd be great.
Mm-hmm. They would love that too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
All right, so let me pull up my handy thing because I was not ready.
Sorry about that. I can still keep stalling. And thank you again to our wonderful game master for the last game, So Maddie. He is absolutely fantastic, and we are so thankful that he has continued to be a level of support and sponsor. Definitely go check out his shop, as well as he does amazing overlays. So definitely check him out as well. I believe we'll be having in our chat, there'll be like a discount if you want to try and get some gear, because he's got, the best gear, So Nerd Wear. Hello. So definitely go check that out. As well as... go on.
Sorry, go ahead. I was going to say, and just a quick, we miss you to Sean, who couldn't make the admin game tonight. So I believe he's working. But big love.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Continue being a useful member of society, unlike myself. That's what we expect from you, Sean.
That's so sad.
Oh,
Stop that. Because then when I try to kill you later, everybody be like, "Oh, but Chet."
Yeah, but
I see what you're doing.
Sean healing people in real life. Chet healing people in games.
Oh my gosh.
So crazy.
Oh my gosh.
So I guess we will begin.
All right.
Jordan.
Yes.
The left side of your cheek and forehead feels super cool. Yet beads of perspiration are slowly guiding downwards to escape from your chin to the marble floor below. In the darkness, pain radiates from your neck to your forehead. Over the loud drumming of heartbeats in your ear, you hear the faint sound of an alarm in the background. Detonation in 35 minutes. Opening your eyes, the light pierces your brain, causing you to squint through the pain. A neon red light blinks on and off. A few light fixtures have fallen from the ceiling and swing back and forth carelessly from the threads of wiring that remain. Attempting to sit up, crushed pieces of cement roll down your neck and your back. It's hard for your lungs to fill with air from the weight of the ceiling fragments that have fallen from 8 feet above. Giving all that you got, you push up, roll over, and inhale with the deepest of breaths, causing you to cough as the dust particles find your presence welcoming. Smitty. Awaking from an unconscious state, you immediately feel the inflammation beginning to form in your lower back, causing electrical currents of pain to diverge down your legs. Looking around the room at first, it's a bit disorienting between the blinking red light and the deafening sound of the alarm. Detonation in 33 minutes. Currently propped up against the corner of a metal desk, looking down, you see a person draped over your legs face down. There's a lanyard around their neck that has information and a logo of a sword made of fire. It states Thomas McFarlane, optical engineer from Padawan. And then their 8-digit number is there. As you go to reach for it, your left arm, searing in pain, takes your breath away. And the lack of movement suggests to you that it may be dislocated. Looking across the way, up the stairs, rolling over to catch their breath, you see Jordan's character. Tell me what your character looks like and what is their name.
So I am playing Zadi. She's looking bloodied right now. Her hair, which is normally tied kind of half up, half down style, is all over the place. She's got piercing green eyes, usually a very pale complexion. When you look at her, she seems to kind of radiate some kind of light. She is an Asimar, so she does have that inner light that shines from within. Ugh, can't talk. I'm like, oh, I can feel the pressure already. It's starting. So, and she's probably wearing some type of uniform based off of where we were at. And she's got 2 short swords and a bow behind her, but she's kind of like, what the? Kind of looking around. Yeah, I don't think she's noticed you quite yet, Smitty.
So, I am a wood elf monk. So, a little darker in complexion, slight, a little tall, but very, very lithe, and little shadows kind of about the complexion underneath the eyes, perhaps a bit. Obviously in a bit of pain, but still cognizant. Basically, when coming back into consciousness, he sort of centers himself and immediately starts to take in the area around. Are we starting with weapons, CA, just to confirm?
No, you don't have any weapons or any of this stuff.
Then I don't have anything I just said I had.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
So I see Zari across the way. Do I have any inclination of where we are, what this is, what's happening?
So for all of you, Jordan, the last thing you recall is running down a hallway into this room to alert people that there was a bomb
Okay.
about to go off. But that's all you remember.
Okay.
You don't remember how you knew that fact. You just remember running into this room and then all of a sudden this massive explosion happened.
Okay.
Smitty, you remember as you were trying to leave the room, hearing Jordan yell, and you turned to see what it was about when the explosion took off.
Got it. Do I? Well, I don't, if you still have more narrative to go, I don't want to push in here, but
You're good. You're good.
do I know who I am? Do I know like where we are largely? Are we like?
So you know that in the room that you're currently in looks like a command center. So
Okay.
from standing from Jordan's position, there's a massive screen that's on the wall, and it looked like there was different cameras that are on it, and it's flickering on and off because it's been damaged from the explosion.
Mhm.
There are metal desks that have computers literally built into them so that you can touch them. One of them has like a holograph of like a mechanical dog that's just kind of like spinning there. They also have where like you can it kind of like in the center of the room, like the desk kind of spins around and there's like all these different buttons and things. Like some of them say like there's weather elements like lightning or thunder to add. There's animals. There's like a list of like donors that you see there. So it's just the room's probably maybe about like 35 by 35 feet. It's a square. And the explosion seems to have come from above, which is why the ceiling has caved in.
Okay.
Anyone alive?
I am.
Oh. Zari, and she'll hold out her hand. I'm sure I've seen you around all over the place.
I sort of move my arm until it's back moving. Yeah, certainly. I'll look at Zari to see if she has a lanyard.
Do I have a lanyard?
You do not have a lanyard on.
Ooh, okay.
I don't have a lanyard either.
No.
Say, do you work here?
No, I frankly, I'm still trying to get my bearings. Ow. I was running in here to try and, I guess you were in here before. I was running in here, I heard that bombs were going to go off. So I came running to try and get everyone into cover as quickly as I could. Usually I'm a lot faster, but
I'm going to reach down.
Wasn't right.
I'm going to take the lanyard off of this person on the floor, Thomas McFarlane.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'll take his lanyard. I'll see the thing that says optical engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Optical. You might not want to watch this. And I'm going to take out my shovel and I'm going to try and pop out this guy's eyeballs.
I think she's just looking
With
at
glitter.
you like, wait a minute. Because she was, I imagine while you're like considering that, Zari's like coming forward like, oh, did you know? Oh, okay. All right. How about you do that and I will make sure that the structure isn't going to fall any. I'll keep watch. And she'll quickly like, she doesn't seem necessarily like bothered at this point. I think she's still kind of in shock, but she'll kind of start keeping an eye out, looking to see if anybody else is still surviving, has survived rather, and if like the structure isn't going to collapse.
Okay. So while Smitty is taking the time to then take out this person's eye with glitter, Jordan, you do notice that against the wall, there seems to be a person over there that you didn't recognize at first with everything going on. And they seem to be, there's a beam that has fallen down from the ceiling and has basically pegged them against the floor so they can't get up and they seem to be unconscious.
Boy, I will, does it look like they are also wearing a lanyard or?
They do not have a lanyard.
Okay. I will hop on over. And it just looks like they're pinned. It's not like they're impaled on the beam that fell. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will, if I can, try and maybe take a look. Make sure that maybe there's no other falling rock. And try and, like, shield but also push the beam. So that way no residual rocks or anything are going to fall. And try and see if I can get this beam off of this person.
Okay. Chet, you are the character who is currently stuck under this beam. When you open your eyes, the room is spinning and it's making you feel a little bit nauseous. And you see this person who's above you, but you don't know if they're trying to hurt you or help you because you're not really sure what happened.
Hi, hello.
Hey, you okay? I'm glad you're alive. I should have probably checked that first before I tried to get you out of here, actually. But, I'm gonna get this off of you, okay?
Yes. Okay, yes, please.
All right, and I will start pushing the beam if I can. Kind of, again, trying to shield, but also push at this, using my weight to kind of cover. Because again, I'm not sure of the structure, if everything's gonna just immediately collapse. So,
Okay, so you have to do a strength check.
all right.
Do I have any strength currently? Or am I basically still like recovering from unconsciousness?
You can definitely try to help, but you would be at disadvantage to try to push it away.
I'm gonna actually I'm gonna push up with my trunk.
Your trunk?
Because you're an elephant? Like,
Oh, you're a Loxodon?
cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
In my defense, everyone, I just got this character sheet. That's so cool. Yes, you do that.
All right.
Yeah,
Great.
because so I use my trunk to give you advantage. I'm just gonna.
Oh, sweet, because I
I'm just
rolled a
gonna
1,
aid.
so that would be great to
Ooh.
get him. Okay, all right. That'll be a 24. I almost rolled a nat 20, so I was like, oh, so close.
Yes. So as you're trying to do that, Smitty, roll me a sleight of hand check to see how good you are at getting this eye.
Vey.
Yeah.
Doctor, perhaps, because this might help you in this situation.
Oh my God.
What is this? A survival check to harvest?
That's a 12.
Oh.
So just as you think you have it, you accidentally squish it by accident.
Oh.
You're gonna have to go for the second.
I got it.
Good thing he's got two. I'll go.
Oh.
I'll do.
Come on, Smitty.
22.
Yes.
Okay.
You successfully get this eye. It's like in pristine condition, as if like you had grown it yourself. Petri
Right.
dish.
I'll put it, somewhere in a rag. I don't know. Or put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Being mindful of where it is.
I will help assist the Loxodon up and hold up my arm and be like, hey, it's Zari, by the way. I didn't quite catch your name, and I guess we should be on first name basis if we're going to get out of this. So.
Yes. And also, describe your character as well.
Yeah. So, Urisi is a Loxodon, female, and she's in light armor, like light leather armor, but mostly you just see like a duster cape, basically, that covers the armor underneath.
Okay.
And yeah.
Cool. And do you tell Jordan your name?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you. My name is Urisi. I'm very grateful for your help. And then she looks and sees this person squishing an eyeball and kind of faints again.
I'm not with him, but like I found him, so
Make that clear. No.
Oh. You keep strange company then. Oh.
Again, I kind of just found him, kind of like you. Did you get it out? She'll kind of see the residual.
Second time's the charm.
You hear an alarm saying 20 minutes until detonation.
Oh, gosh, we need to go. I was trying to warn anybody who was in this room about the bomb and that, but we need to get out of here.
Yeah, detonation does not sound good.
No.
Do either of you know the way out of here? Did you work here? I'll ask.
So looking at the room,
Siri.
Jordan knows that they ran down this hallway, but it is like already caved in. Like possibility to kind of get through there. Smitty, you remember the door that you were attempting to go through before the explosion had happened. It does have a lot of debris that's in front of it that you would have to move out of the way, and it does have a scanner on it in order to leave the vicinity.
Okay. Start. I was trying to get out this way, I remember. I'll just say, help me out.
Sure. Well, come on over. What do you need?
You got to move this debris.
Not these. You're not taking these.
If it helps us get out,
else.
I was on the
if it helps us get out, I'll take whatever I need. I'll start pulling fourth way.
Okay.
I will
assist.
also, I will work on clearing debris.
Okay, so between the three of you, you do great. It's teamwork. You don't even have to roll for that because, you got a lot of strength in between the three of you. You're able to move it out of the way, and now the door is free to go through.
All right.
I'll look at the scanner. Does it look like a palm and retinal scanner? What is it?
It looks like a palm.
I'll go back over to the guy.
Don't
and I'll
cut it off. Just drag him.
I'm dragging him
cut
over.
It off.
And I'll hold the palm up to the reader.
Perfect. Okay, and then you hear it beep, and then it requires a key card.
I'll see, like, does a lanyard work? Is there something I could do?
There was a code on that. No?
Go back over to I've got the guy here, so I'll just start going through his pockets.
Just shove him against the
And
scanner.
then Bernie's it. That is how I see this going.
It's like Weekend at Bernie's-ing it.
Yeah.
He does not have a key card, no.
We need a key card.
All right. I'll start looking around to see if I maybe see like a key card in the area that he was, or in the area that Chet, I'm sorry, can you say your character's name again?
Urisi.
Was in.
Hey. Oh, you say it. Bart. So, can you do me an investigation check?
Of course. Ooh, that's really good. Investigation. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
So, you don't see anything in the vicinity. Somebody's character has already looked through the pockets and things like that, and they have not found anything. So, you decide that you're going to go up to the command center to try to look around. And you do see that there are 2 keys that are currently in the machine that you can pull out. And they have lanyards attached to them as well.
All right. Does it look like the machine is still on?
Yes, the machine is still on. One of the screens, it does say, detonation in 16 minutes.
Okay. Eeny, me, whatever. And she'll grab both and quickly run over. I don't know which one. You seem to be like...
I'll just snatch the
Yeah,
closest
there you
one
go,
to me
there
as
you
she's
go,
saying
go,
that. and hold
go.
it up.
So as you pull both of them out, the timer starts to quicken.
Oh.
And is now going faster.
Oh,
and
no.
faster
Wait.
and faster.
Give me one back. Give me one back.
Detonation in 10 minutes.
I'll hand one
Going
back and slap the other one against the door.
Okay, so you slap it, and then the door opens.
All right,
It's
and I'll
the
slap
side.
the other one back in.
Oh, you're putting them both
Yeah,
back in the
so
machine?
he took
Just-
one and I took one to go put it like back in the machine.
Got you. So the time is still going fast, even with
Oh no!
you have them both in there.
Okay.
I suggest we exit that way.
Yeah.
Go
The moment it's
that way.
open, I'm through the door.
Yes. Okay. So this next scene is quite quick. So we all need D20s. All right.
Shinies.
Yep.
So as you run out, you see that you're in a hallway. All the way down the hallway on the right-hand side against the wall is all glass. And to the left are all different rooms that have different offices in them. So you start to take off. What do you do as you're running down this hallway?
I'm probably like looking in each room real quick. Like again, trying to clear out as many people as we can as we're going.
Okay.
But still running.
Okay. How about you, Smitty?
So it's just glass to one side, like a wall to the other. And do I
Yep.
see a door at the end of it?
You do not see a door at the end of it. It just looks like you get to the end of the hall and then you can go right or left.
Oh, okay. I'll pay mostly attention to like the ground and make sure if there's any like triggers, traps, anything. I want to be jumping over them, avoiding them, etc.
Okay. So you do investigation to see if you notice any traps as you get through.
Okay.
Jordan, you said you're just looking for people?
Yeah, so kind of like, when you're in the office and you're maybe walking by and then just kind of like doing a quick look to see like, oh, is anyone in there? Nope. Okay, let's go. And go.
So you do see some people in some of the rooms, and you do alert them as you're going in, and they start to run. Because they can tell that you're really frantic about everything, and they start taking off.
Go, go, go! This place is gonna blow! We gotta go! We gotta go!
Chet, what does your character do?
We are missing. We don't have any items on us, correct?
Nope, no items.
I will be searching to see if I recognize anywhere that we can pick up items.
Okay, so as you're going through, roll me a perception check.
My investigation was 12.
Investigation. So you do not see any traps.
Okay.
And for you, Chet?
That is 22.
22. Okay, so when you're going through this, you don't see any of your items that you would normally carry with you from what you can remember. You just see, you could probably, you can see a lot of paper, you see a lot of technological stuff, you see different labs as you're going through. So you can see like where people were making like potions and weird kind of contraptions. You see like some of them have like weird looking robotics going on as you're running down this hallway. Everybody roll a d20.
Oh, you got to be. That's a 1.
Oh, no.
Well, it was great being on stream with y'all, and
Yeah. I am wearing my Hunger Games shirt.
Jordan, what did you get?
9.
9. Oh, good. All right. Chet, what'd you get?
Oh, no.
10.
Close.
We're done. And...
Well, wow, everyone.
Oh, boy.
And we die.
And...
Rocks fall. Start over.
Oh, boy.
Jordan is just screaming, trying to get people out as fast.
Oh.
Smitty's trying to be careful and make sure that there's no traps or anything that they might be missing. And then, meanwhile, Chet's character is coming up from behind, which I should probably learn all the character names at this rate, is coming through and is looking for maybe some type of objects or anything that they could possibly use. And all of a sudden, there's this big, massive explosion that takes place. And a blast pushes you forward into the hallway. Smitty, if you can...
Oh, no.
Do a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. It's a 13.
Okay. Okay, so as you are pushed forward, the ceiling above starts to collapse, and you have this massive cement block that just falls down on top of you, and it causes 12 points of damage.
Is that the half damage or the full damage? Because I'll use evasion to either reduce it or remove it.
That would be full damage.
So I'll reduce it to 6.
Perfect. Okay, but you are now knocked prone and on the ground.
Got it.
Okay, Smitty and Jordan, if you can roll me dexterity as well, saving throw.
Do you mean me and Jordan?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
Chet
I'm not
and
Smitty.
Jordan. I just love
I
you
mean-
so much. So much love.
Urisi.
Urisi.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Where was that the last time that I rolled?
13.
Okay, so Jordan, you do fall down because of the explosion. It does push you forward, but you only do 4 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. Now, meanwhile, Chet's character is right behind Smitty, sees them, and manages to get over them, but again is knocked prone because due to the explosion.
Looks like we got a donation, Chat is saying. So.
Yeah, I am keeping an eye, and I've been
I'm so
messaging
excited.
CA.
What did it say? Oh my God, is it a Bob Ross mind?
No,
Flayer
it's not.
cyberpunk
I've been
mimic?
keeping an eye on the donations. Don't worry. I am letting CA know on Zoom. Don't
Okay.
worry.
$15 for a monk parable. $15 for a player to drink a random potion. And $20 for something disastrous to happen to a random player.
Yes.
All right. Whoever donated for the monk parable, please give me the topic you'd like it to be on.
Ooh, the topic.
Oh, actually, I think it's 5 for the monk parable. 15 if you want. Oh no, it's 15 for the parable, 5 for the saying. So I need, how many words did I say? 3? 5?
5, I thought you said.
5. Sure. 5 words.
provided by Chet. Mhm.
5 words, chat. Chat,
All right.
I need 5 words for my parable.
Any words at all. And thank you so much for donating. We really appreciate it. That is crazy.
Yep. Don't worry, chat.
Squirrel?
I am keeping an eye on those donations.
Squirrel, poop, pumpernickel, fluff log.
Going so well.
Oh, the pumpernickel.
Fluff log. I think that's one of my new favorite things to say. Fluff log.
Okay, squirrel, poop, pumpernickel, fluff, and log.
I thought smoky oak was your favorite thing to say, CA.
I know. I was just going to mention that. Everyone, say smoky oak a few times and you will smile. It's like a guarantee. I love it. I came up with it for the Hunger Games on
I love
Friday.
you so much.
The smoky oak. I'm going to name my character that. It's going to be wonderful. All right. All right. I think Chet should drink a potion. What do we think about that? I
Yay,
think that would be
potion.
a good time. They made it out over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're the ones to watch. Let's see. Get a handy dandy list. All right.
Chet, you've got food all over your mouth.
My wife literally dropped me
That's how elephants
ice
work,
cream right now.
It's all over you.
Yeah.
Love it. It's good. I mean, that's how I eat the ice cream. Can you roll a 1D 100
Ooh.
to find out what kind of potion you will have? Hopefully not as bad.
95.
Ooh, 95.
Oh boy.
Okay. Elixir of mint. When you drink.
Yuck. Oh, that sounds like awful.
When you drink, you can exhale a frost breath in a 15-foot cone. Each creature in the area must make a DC 13 Constitution save or take 3d6 cold damage, and half on a success.
So I just down this right now?
Yep. Well, I guess you could keep it for when you want it, if you want it for combat, if you like.
Okay. I actually like this idea. So I jump free, fall prone, and right in front of me is one of those very weird things. The first thing I do as an elephant is I smell it.
Mm-hmm.
It smells very minty.
It's very minty. It's like, whoa, mint.
I decided to stash it. I'm not a huge fan of mint, but it might come in handy.
You don't know. And what was the other donation that was on there, Jordan? Oh, disaster.
It's okay. So it was the monk parable. It was the player drinks a random potion and something disastrous happens to a random player.
I think the disastrous thing was getting this parable to do.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'll take the
So,
disaster thing.
My thought when I had the hot Tabasco sauce at $5. Oh, this is a disaster.
that was rough. I watched everything because I couldn't take my eyes off of what was happening. I was like, oh, shit.
Yep, don't worry, I'm keeping an eye on things.
So Jordan, what does your character do?
So I just got blasted forward, you said.
Mhm.
Okay.
And if you turn behind you, you can see Smitty under this, big rock of concrete that has fallen from above.
I'll double back to where he is and start trying to lift it off.
Is it shadowy at all? Like where we are?
Old.
Like outside?
Just like is it super bright where
hallway.
we are? Is it dim? Like what's the lighting situation?
It is bright because all to the right is all windows all the way down this hallway.
Okay. Got it.
Which are now shattered from the concussion.
Yeah.
So
I'm
I will try and
I'll-
carefully push off.
Try and aid as well.
Okay, strength check.
Ready? Yeah. I think that'll work. A 4.
Oh, that is a 13 for me.
Okay.
Would you like me to help with my
Trying desperately to pull this off of you, but is having no luck whatsoever. And you're still trying to push away, but it's still on top of you. You can't get out.
Urisi.
Trump me.
Okay, coming. Let's see, where's my
She's having her mint ice cream. What? Just gonna walk in.
Is this just straight strength or is this athletics?
Well, what are you gonna do if it's athletics?
I mean, I'm gonna lift, bro.
Yes.
Come
you
on.
can feel it.
Our elephant squat.
Right, yeah. I'm using those
The
haunches.
mint-eating elephant who likes to squat.
That's a
Okay.
Not
17.
where I expected it
Nice.
to go. Whoa, very well done.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
So you pick up this big concrete block and you just like toss it out the window with like ease. Whoosh.
And that
With-
was Buzz,
you
by
hear it
the
hit-
way, with that
You hear it
donation.
hit the
Thank
bottom
you.
like a car alarm goes
Use
off.
use both hands and a trunk to just gone.
How far down is this?
So you are about maybe like 45, 50 feet up.
Hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So do you continue making your way down the hallway?
Are we going right or are we going left? Because you said that it basically, the hallway was right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can decide if you want to go right or left.
I'll look to the left real quick. What do I see?
To the left, all you see is just like a copier at the end of the hallway, and then it turns to the right.
Can
Hey. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm not. Can I smell both directions and see which one smells like it's leading towards the outside, or something or something of mine, like my my pack with all of my ingredients. I'm trying to sniff it out.
Okay, so you don't smell your pack, but to the right would be the way outside.
Okay.
I'll
Can I
trot
do
back
it?
over to them from the window.
Okay.
Before I take another step with you, because now I'm feeling the outside is like the outside, right? Like it's outside of the building.
Mhm.
Okay, so now I'm feeling a little more confident here. Before I take another step with both of you, whose side are you on?
Does it really matter right now? I think we're all trying
Yeah,
to
it
just
does.
survive.
I don't need you to
Seriously?
survive. If you, why would I want you to survive if you're the one who's killing our people?
I think she looks really put off. Listen. Did we not just like help you being stuck under that rock? I don't think it really matters right now. We're all just trying to get out of here. What sides are you talking about right now?
Am I going to save you just so you can drop, use war drones to drop bombs on my people 2 days from now? Whose side are you on?
A D20.
3.
17.
Okay. Yeah.
18.
Okay. So
Oh.
Right?
you hear this massive explosion happen underneath of you, and the
Mhm.
floor collapses, and you drop to the next floor. The other two are fine; they're able to stabilize themselves. They're just kind of
Mhm.
pushed backwards, but you are now in the room below.
Okay.
I actually looked down the hole. I believe you have your what is it? Your yes, your wrong impressions. We should leave now. Focus on questioning later.
Is
Because
the
he's down
since,
in the room below.
well, so the room
Uh-huh.
below, does it have the same layout? Like, is there a window outside next to me?
There is not, no.
There's not.
No.
So was there like a roof outside? Because if there was we're in the hallway and there's a window here that goes straight down to the ground, and I just fall one floor below, what's on
So
this
you
side
were
of me?
not on the bottom floor.
No,
So there was windows to your right,
Yeah.
and then as you fell down to the bottom floor, you're in like a closet.
So there's no windows to the right.
Right.
It's just a
Mhm.
wall to the
Correct.
outside. Okay.
Mhm.
So then I guess, well, I'll see you outside, and I'll exit the closet.
Man.
So wait,
Smitty,
you're
for
just
the
leaving on a
fall-
different
He just
floor
laughed. He just
entirely.
laughed.
I'm on a
He was
different floor, and
I
you,
know I asked for help. Just whatever, that's fine. I'm on my own.
Well, I guess we got his
Well, let's split the
answer.
party.
So-
Let's go.
Yeah, you just split the party.
I didn't know. I mean, you guys might have been loyalists.
I mean, you could have came down with him. So for the fall, how did you fall? Just so that.
Well, I just slow fell to the next floor.
Did you set off a spell? Yeah.
Like a,
No, I'm a monk, so I just slow fell. Like it dropped, and I was like,
Perfect.
monk fall.
Yeah.
3 point landing.
I love that. That was great. It's good times.
Jeez.
like the floor fell, and even for like a second after it fell, like I just looked down, looked back up at them, and then I fell.
Okay.
Okay,
So,
Wiley.
Smitty, when you look out of the closet, you just open
Yeah.
the door and you look to your right. There are 2 robots walking down the hallway away from you.
Okay, I'll just let them walk and wait. Do I see anything in the closet? Any packs or anything?
So it's just like a janitorial closet. So anything to do with like mops and buckets and Clorox.
I'll take a mop. I'll take a mop and a Clorox. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Looking forward to see where this is going.
Yeah, me too.
Taking on those robots, social distancing in mind.
Hey, you never know. It's survival of the fittest. I mean,
Can I do the thing? Can I unscrew the mop bottom and just have like a staff, basically, like a wooden?
Yeah,
okay, that's what I'll do while I wait for the guys to leave.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And keep in mind, inspiration in this game, for those who don't know, inspiration can be either used for yourself to get advantage on a roll. You can give it to somebody else for an advantage, and you can also give it to somebody else for a disadvantage as well. So keep that in mind. And to get those, you have to do something that's creative or outside the box, while either in battle or participating in a certain scene.
Lucha says Smitty doesn't need friends. He has an eyeball to keep him company.
Lucia knows what's up.
You're gonna need to put that on ice. It's like so long in a rag, it's gonna hang on for.
Okay. I'll turn towards. I'm sorry, Chet. You're gonna have to like type it in chat because I was trying to like sound it out and write it. And
you can put it in Zoom too.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Names.
I put mine at the top. So I will turn and be like, what the? Well, it honestly doesn't matter right now. We just need to get out of here.
Yes, we should leave him and get out of here.
Well, I don't think necessarily leave him, but we need to go.
He has chosen his path. We should get out of here as quickly as possible.
All right. So we'll head. You said the right was the way out?
Yes.
Okay.
I smell clean air. Well, as clean as it gets in the capital or in this part of the town.
She'll kind of give her a look and then follow as we head to the right.
Okay, so you're gonna leave Praxis behind. I just want to make sure.
I mean, he made his decision and then
he literally just walked in the closet.
He literally was like
through a floor. He didn't even get the
yeah, but he was already. But to be fair, he was already so divisive about,
Well, I mean, within reason. I mean, think about the world that you're in.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm not doubting that. But we're also like, we need to go. I'm sure he seems very capable. I'm sure he will be able to figure out a way out. If we can meet up with him again, cool. And then maybe we can have this discussion about philosophy and stuff in the sense
right.
of nature.
But
right now, we gotta go.
This is how karma works. You carry on about how you're going to not follow around with people who won't tell you exactly what they're up to, and then you fall through a floor. That's karma.
And then point fingers at everybody else.
They're justifying their capitalist-loving actions. I've got the bleach in one hand. Is there ammonia in this closet as well?
Oh my god!
Yes. So I'm going to take the bleach and ammonia and put them. And are the robots gone?
Now we know who blew up the building.
So the robots are like scouting, so they're going from like room to room to room to see if anybody's in there.
Okay.
You do hear like people yelling and kind of screaming as they're being like dragged off.
All right. I'm going to put the lanyard on. And then, like, the next time they go into rooms, I'm going to duck into one of the rooms that they've already searched.
Okay. Do a stealth check.
I don't know. I braided my
11.
Okay. And how are you making your way down behind them?
I'm waiting till they, like, step into the other rooms. Mm-hmm. And then so when the hallway's empty, I'm just going to, like, sprint to the nearest door.
Okay, so you make it through into the room. However, you're just a little bit too noisy. Mm-hmm. So they are aware something, they didn't see you, but they could hear something is happening. So they kind of just stand out in the hallway and they're just kind of listening to see if they hear anything more.
Is there a window in this room?
There is a window, yes.
Perfect. I'm just going to stand stock still.
Okay.
And wait, hopefully, to hear them go back into other rooms.
Okay. Are you going to hide or are you just going to stand there?
How far away is the window?
About like 2-3 feet, not far.
Oh, I'm going to wait, and I'm not hiding.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand.
Okay.
If I hear them moving, I'm jumping through the window.
No, geez. Okay. So
I also want to make a quick update because this is basically the Hunger Games. So if anybody wants to, how much should people donate, CA, to get me a crossbow? Because I really want a crossbow right now.
Are you gonna shoot me in the hallway? Like, what is going on?
There's a lot of betrayal happening. I don't know what's
I
going
don't
on.
know what's going on.
I never expect everyone to be at each other's.
Orise's primary weapon is the crossbow, and she just feels a lot more comfortable when she has her weapon back.
Okay. Well, if it's like
It's
a
like-
basic low of the mill crossbow, like 25 is good. 25 donations good.
$25. Come
You
on,
want
somebody.
something fancy?
$25 so I can get one of those little blinky umbrellas with
You want like a Kingsman
cross.
umbrella that's like the shield or something? Like, what are you?
No. So no. The parachutes, the little parachute.
Yeah.
That drop in. I want somebody to donate so I just could bling, and it's a little crossbow. I just want my crossbow. It's like her comfort blanket.
Yeah.
So for Braxis, the first robot completely misses you, just goes right by the door because they think, in their robotic ways, feel like it's further down. However, the second robot does turn into your room and does notice you.
I'm gonna jump out. I'm gonna run and like out the window.
Like not even like looking outside or anything. Do you have anything?
I've got slow fall,
Rope?
so I don't need it. I'll be good.
You're just gonna drop like 40.
You said it was 45 feet from the floor above, so it's probably less than 40 here. So
That's correct. Mhm.
yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay. So you just go sailing out the window. 'Cause
Free
that's what we do in Game of Thrones. I
falling.
love it. Or Game of Thrones. Oh my god, it's the wrong game. Hunger Games. The Hunger Games. That's how we go.
I'm thinking like what's the Bond movies, like, and he falls like sliding down the glass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is basically what you've been doing, just kind of inside your head with mop and bleach, and all you need is something to start a fire.
Yep.
Okay, so that would be 1d6 for every 10 feet that you've fallen.
I will. I'll save you the effort. See, I can reduce it up to 40 by slow fall, so I'm not going to take any damage.
Perfect. Thank you. That
Sure.
would be awesome. Although you should make it look dramatic just for chat.
Oh yeah.
They were very
I just
excited.
and since as I'm slowly falling, I'm looking around like what is below me on the ground.
Okay, so outside you do see there are a bunch of robots that are just moving around, just trying to look and find people. A couple people are being taken away in like these like spaceship looking things that are out in the parking lot.
Okay.
You have like places to hide, like dumpsters. There's different. Looks like there's a construction site that you're landing in this parking lot.
If I can fall into a dumpster from where I am, I'll totally do that. If not, I'll just try and fall behind something. Like if I can do
you
that.
definitely can fall into a dumpster. It is pretty disgusing in there.
It's all right.
That's how slow fall works.
Are you
really,
gonna?
You just see the
you
horror
just steer.
coming at you.
you're using the glass. Well, you're using the glass to kind of like
slide down, right? Yeah.
Slow your descent, and then you find something soft to fall into. Except it just happens to be
garbage.
Garbage, and you're like.
Now, are you gonna bury yourself within garbage? Like a disguise?
No, I'll wait in there for now and see if I hear anything coming. But I'll let the other two do their thing because they're still in the building.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. So the other two, you decided to go right, correct?
Yeah, we went out to find the outside from where we're at.
Okay, so you are still pretty high up. You're 45 feet, so it's not like just an easy way to just walk out and go somewhere.
Mhm.
But what you were able to smell was that since the windows are broken, you're able to smell the outdoors. That's why it's there.
And do I see any? Can I see the like the central courtyard or anything that's out front that we were looking at?
So when you're looking out,
do we see Praxis falling into trash cans?
Yeah, do we see that? Just the karma of what's happening right now.
We just look down. We just see Praxis jump out a window and go doo 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 doo.
Yes.
Thank
as
you for that
look out the
donation,
window,
by
that's
the way.
Exactly what you see. Yes. Oh, thank you for donating. We appreciate you. What do you want me to do, Smitty?
No. CA, check Zoom.
Uh-oh.
Zoom.
What happened?
Yeah, I've been messaging you the donations.
They gave you a crossbow.
I'm gonna die.
That's magical. Oh wow, that's wonderful.
Oh, it's
You have to
magic.
describe it again because it's for donation. So what's it look like?
My crossbow.
Yeah.
It's so the one that I actually have been carrying around with me for a long time actually is engraved with a trunk as the main body. So and it's kind of curved, and then when it comes out to the end, it flares out in kind of it almost looks like the trunk like the trunk itself is holding a standard bow.
Right.
But that's what makes it's kind of this design element, so that when it's on its side it actually looks like a trunk carrying a standard bow, but then it's a crossbow that carries regular bolts.
I just picture you like.
It's also
closing
a
down
it's
on
also
it
a
like
heavy
Mary
cross
Poppins.
it's also a heavier crossbow than what most people would carry. It's a decent sized crossbow, otherwise it would look like a tiny little thing in her hands.
Oh man. So yes, you look out the window and you do see Praxis just softly floating and then conveniently hiding in a dumpster.
Okay. Well, I grab my crossbow, which slowly floats to me in the air, and just
Can I have a sword?
Where does it? Hunger Games. How it works. Sponsors that you didn't even know you were in the game.
Yeah.
Surprise.
You know, I picture she's still eating the mint ice cream as this is like going down.
Where'd you get ice cream? Where'd you get a crossbow?
You wish you knew, didn't you?
Oh no.
Oh,
So what do you
man.
do now that you see this event?
That we see Praxis, or she sees me get a crossbow out of the air.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Both. Whoa.
Some people pull eyeballs out of their pockets, others ice
Whoa.
cream and crossbows, you know?
You don't have the same philosophy as that. She's
Oh,
gonna
no,
trace
this
in
is
the
not.
air.
This isn't.
Him.
This is not for you. This is primarily for our defense.
Our defense? Okay, now I feel, let me play devil's advocate, but now the seed has been planted. Which side are you on? It does not matter, but I just need to know if we good right now.
Allegiances don't matter at this time. It doesn't matter one way or
Agreed.
the other. The fact is, I want to get out of here, regardless of who I have to please to get out of here.
Okay. She's looking
I carry no
not
such
reassured, but she'll look around. Is there anything like a pipe or something that maybe is out? Because she is feeling severely
like a
under, and
kite?
it's a giant
Let
me-
loxodon
A
next
pipe,
to her.
not a kite.
Oh,
Yeah.
pipe and piece of a kite.
Yeah, I want to fly a
what are you
kite, and I'm
do
gonna
with
go
that?
out the building.
Let me say this. It's very simple. Trust me. There are people out there who want me to make it out of here. And if you help me, I can help you.
I'm gonna have to have you roll like persuasion. She wants to trust you, but like, dude just like left.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay. She'll still kind of have a look, but she'll nod. But
Right.
she's still gonna look for some kind of pipe, to just to arm herself
I'll,
with.
I'll actually seeing what she's doing. I'll try to assist, and I'll actually take one of the wire, like one of the big brackets off the broken edge of one of the glass panes
Okay.
and hand
Perfect.
it over. And just like I'll just two-hand and trunk, just rip it out of the wall and hand it to her.
This is precisely why I wanted this. Thank you. She's just gonna...
Thank you.
All right, we need to focus on getting out of here. This thing is gonna blow like any second.
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Do I still hear the alarm outside the building?
You do. Mm-hmm.
Like from the building, or is it like this whole compound is about to blow?
We're so dead.
From the whole compound.
We're so dead.
Looking here, do I recognize anything about the building, or like a way that we could quickly escape either on this floor or by going, or would it be faster for us to just try to climb down?
So you know that based upon the alarm, within the next 5 minutes, there's going to be another explosion. You don't know how big it's going to be.
Mhm.
You're not really sure about the particular place that you're in, if there's another exit to go. Looking down, you do see that there's the dumpster that's there. You're not really sure how you're going to make it to that point. You can either try to go back to where Smitty went downstairs to then go that way. You can either try to make your way out this window in some way, shape, or form, or you can try to investigate more and hope that you beat the alarm and find another way.
Okay, I'm going to very quickly go to the nearest utility room that
Okay.
I can find,
Mhm.
and I'm going to see if they have a hose for fires.
Good.
Oh, okay. Yes, they do.
Okay, I am going to pull it its full length and drop it out the window.
John McClane.
Yeah.
How
Yep.
long is the average length of one of those? Do we know?
It goes pretty far.
At least 45 feet.
Yeah.
If you trust, yeah, I was gonna
Okay,
say if
good.
you trust the little rascals, it's about a mile.
Okay, you got it. So you pull out this hose and you start drinking it down. However, because you're doing that, you're making the robots that are below aware of what's going on.
Oof, sweet.
I look, Jordan, you're gonna have to give me your character too because I forgot now.
Zadi.
Say it one more time.
Zadi. I put it
Zadi.
in the Zoom group chat too. It's Zari.
Zari, got you. So Zari, go. I will cover you, and I notch an arrow, and I
You're
and
good.
I feel like we're Jurassic Parking down. Like we're looking at the cars.
I'm staying up top. I'm staying in the window as you go down.
Okay.
And I'm keeping an eye, and I'm going to see. Does it look like any of the robots have noticed her or are coming after her? I will try to shoot one.
I will quickly. No, I don't have
So
it.
Zari is going down.
Yes.
Yeah, Zari is going.
I
going
don't
down
have pass without trees. No.
Okay. So as you're going down,
I will try and be
robots-
quiet.
Well, they already noticed that because when the hose was going down, since it wasn't very stealthy, they already know it's there.
Yeah.
And then you start coming out, climbing down. So those two robots see you and they start making their way towards you.
Oh,
I shoot the one on the lead.
And this helps Braxis because now they're no longer over there by the dumpster.
Right.
And you're starting to shoot one of the robots, you said?
I shoot whichever one is in the lead, trying to come towards Zari.
Okay. So roll to attack.
Okay, hold on.
So these are like government robots, yeah?
Government
Yes.
bots.
Were they gathering
Is that
people?
like government cheese?
Government cheese. Were they gathering them to put them in
safety pod
like
or
escape
something?
vehicles or like pens? What were they doing to these people?
They were putting them into escape vehicles, yes.
Got it.
But they're very weird looking. They look like spaceships, but they're really just cars, basically. Drive along the road.
I have an 18 to hit, and my range, my standard range is 100 feet. So I'm assuming they're within 100 feet.
That's correct. Yep, and
Okay.
that's a hit.
All right. Heavy crossbow, 1d10. That's not bad. 12 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So you shoot, and what were you aiming for? Their head?
Does he have a weapon?
He does. Yes.
What kind of weapon? Is it ranged or is it a melee weapon?
Melee.
I go for a leg.
Okay.
I try to take out its mobility.
Okay. So you go ping, and you take him out in the knee, and he falls over to one side, and he's still trying to go, even though, and it's just his leg is just dragging behind him, and he's still moving forward.
When I see Urisi shoot the robot, I'll think about, okay, maybe these aren't, collaborators, and I'll sprint over to the other robot and attack it.
Okay. Because you're hidden, you have advantage. Yep. Are you going to try to stealthily take one out?
No, I'm just going to try and just get it down as quickly as possible.
Okay. And you want to hit the wounded one or the non-wounded one?
The non-wounded one.
Okay. You go for it. Roll.
Is it with advantage or?
Yep. Correct.
Okay.
With advantage.
So then let me see what this is, and I'll do it twice. It's 22, or it would be D&D Beyond needs to add advantage to your rolls. Ooh. So 26.
That's a hit.
All right, and that is only 7 damage, unarmed strike,
Okay.
bludgeoning, but I'll attack again.
Okay.
And this one is 16.
That's a hit. Yep.
And that is, oh man, also 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm trying to, like, seeing what Eurisi did, I'll try and, like, attack the legs first. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg.
Okay. So you come over, sweep
Sweep the leg.
Sweep it. All right, so you go over and you sweep the leg, and it falls down onto the ground, and
Okay.
like pieces of armor just like fall off of it. It's still
Now,
alive.
can you please wash the car?
But they are both prone at this point.
Along with your sweeping the leg, maybe you should give it a parable.
Oh yeah.
I'll look around at the
Ooh, okay.
everything going to hell, and I'll think to myself of the parable I heard in my training of this little squirrel named Fluff, who was an industrious squirrel, smarter, harder working than all the other squirrels in the forest. And they'd often they'd look around in prepping for winter to find acorns or other nuts, and often those nuts would attract other predators and may kind of rot, go bad, and some of the squirrels often wouldn't even remember because they just put them everywhere without really thinking about where those acorns were hidden. But Fluff the squirrel was a smart squirrel, so he located a baker who made pumpernickel bread. But not only did this baker make pumpernickel bread, they made fortified pumpernickel bread that would stay for a really long time. Now, pumpernickel also happened to be Fluff's favorite bread, so it was bonus regardless, right? But Fluff actually managed to snag one of these loaves of pumpernickel bread, which was hard because it was about the same size as Fluff. But like I said, smart squirrel managed to figure out a way to do it. And so Fluff then decided to hide this loaf of bread in a convenient log where he knew no one would find it, and that would be safe for the winter. And he patted himself on the back, went about his way, and then he got hungry over the winter, and he came back to get his pumpernickel loaf, only to find an individual defecating into the log on top of his pumpernickel loaf. And the moral of the story is no matter how hard you plan, no matter how smart you are, how hardworking you are, sometimes things just go to poop. And that's what goes through Prax's head as he's looking around, and all of the plans that he had to get into this place are falling apart right now.
Sometimes somebody just
Takes a poop and a love. Oh boy.
Oh no. All right.
Man.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
This wasn't PG-13. I would have said something different there,
Yep.
which would have sounded
Yes.
cooler, but
Yes.
keep it PG-13, kids.
Yep. Keep it PG-13.
I'm impressed. All right. So
And thanks, Buzz, for throwing that money in for that one.
Yeah. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Buzz.
Buzz loves the parable. All right. So Zari, right? That's
Yes,
correct.
Zari.
Ah, Zari. What are you doing? So you see like this crossbow take off. Do you even
I had
know-
already started to
Okay.
climb
Like,
down
oh my
the hose.
yeah,
Okay.
she's probably halfway down the hose at this point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trying
So
to, like-
what is your distance? 35, I think, right?
It's 40 for walking.
Okay, so you have like 5 feet left to go. You can either jump down and do an action to attack, or you can keep climbing down normal.
Yeah, as I'm like going down, I kind of have the pipe that he gave me. It's kind of it's like sandwiched between like my
being really large, like a staff.
kind of going down, and then as I see there's a robot below me, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
on one
Yeah,
leg.
so I'll let go and kind of see if I can do coming down swing.
Okay. Well, if you want, you could jump down from
Smash.
5 feet, which give you advantage
Yeah.
to smashing them. Okay.
Yeah. I would like to do a dish smashing.
Smashy smash.
Smashy smash.
Can I please smash it?
Oh, I rolled a 1 and a 20, so they got me that advantage. Yeah.
Like a natural 20?
Yeah.
One at the same time?
Wow.
That's insane. That like never happens. It's crazy.
I have never had that happen before.
All right. So you drop down to the ground.
Oh,
and
boy.
explain
Moral of
how
the story,
you-
kids, is get
What does it
advantage
look like
whenever
as you kill
can.
it?
Or have an elephant give you a pipe. Like, have that happen too. So I will come swinging down with this pipe. What would it be, a D8, a D6 to roll for it?
For what?
If you're two-handing,
Damage.
it would probably be a D8. It'd work
D8,
like a bow
Oh,
staff,
for your
right?
yes, that's correct.
Oh, karma's not nice.
Oh, it's still
one.
you killed them no matter what. So
All right, so that's going to be, it's gonna be 7 because I rolled a 1.
yeah, they didn't have that much
Two,
health left
so-
after Eurisi. After Eurisi attacked them. Yes. So describe your kill.
So I just come down and the pipe goes right into the side of its face. Maybe as it just is starting to look up, like starting to feel like my presence. So as it's looking up, it just goes boom and it goes flying.
No.
I'm like trying to do a batter swing almost. Blink. Yeah, better.
The head comes off and just goes sailing out into
Beep,
the.
beep, beep. Goes
the weight
skipping
band.
like a rock across like the pavement or wherever we're on.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So that leaves you just one enemy.
Okay. I can only do one attack. Bonus action. Yeah, I can't do anything else. So I think I'm just gonna like be at the ready to hop in where I can.
Okay. And then this brings us back to Eurisi.
It looks like now that Praxis has finally showed up out of his dumpster, that they can handle themselves down there. So I'm gonna start making my way down before another explosion causes me to drop all the way to the bottom.
Okay. So you have exactly 1 minute to do so.
Well, it takes me 60 seconds to move 30 feet.
Good.
So. Or 6 seconds. Sorry,
I
6
was like,
seconds.
whoa, that's a real skill.
I imagine.
You're
I
like,
imagine.
"Ah, you're
I imagine that
Well
in the minute, I can easily make it to the bottom without hurting myself.
Yes. Yes.
But if it's the compound,
Dun, dun, dun.
But for round purposes, the other thing is still alive. I haven't killed it, so
Yeah.
I'm still coming down the hose as whatever it is tries to attack them.
Okay. So we did receive 2 donations.
Yay! Keep it up.
One for a random potion and one for a wild surge.
Wild magic search.
Yep.
Yeah. Wait. Do we
Yes.
have magic users in the group?
Nope, but
No,
Just me. I'm the only magic user.
I'm the game master, so what I
Well,
do goes.
I mean, I think it'd be hilarious for me to be halfway down a building and have a random.
you just
Just
sneeze
random.
and all of a sudden the whole building freezes with mint ice cream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you toss the guy when you,
You
get
just
down
sneeze.
to the bottom.
So that's what it does. See, here I
Okay.
thought it was just mouthwash. Listerine.
So
There you
you
go.
do see Eurisi's coming down. The Zari
Yes.
has taken out one of the robots, and Praxis, what are you gonna do?
I'll attack the one I made prone
Okay.
before. So that is prone, so it should be advantage, right? 14.
That is not a hit.
I will use my second attack, which is a 17.
That's a hit.
All right. And that is, come on. 6 damage.
All right, how do you kill it?
Just like a stomp to the whatever its biggest light is on this thing. I'll just
You just crush it?
just
stomp
yeah,
it?
just and then immediately we'll look to see what the status of like remaining spatially things is.
Okay, so they have already started to make their way driving away because
Okay.
they know that this area is going to explode any minute. You have to then escape this area as quickly as possible. Otherwise, you will be a part of the explosion.
Got it. So I can't get to one of them.
Correct.
Okay. Is there wilderness? Like, what is outside of this place?
So you are in a city.
Okay.
So there's lots of buildings that are super tall. You do hear screaming in the distance. It does sound like there's maybe like some fighting going on. You hear like pew 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 pew, from the guys coming around. So you can go towards that way, or you can go in the opposite direction, which is, there's nothing really going on. There appears to be like some kind of massive fort that's out in the faraway distance.
Do I know enough about the city to know where like the seat of power in the city is?
So you do know that the way that this is set up is that the government is fortified, and they have it's almost like a Garden of Eden that they have.
Mm-hmm.
Everything amazing goes on there. They have parties. It's very luxurious.
Right.
So they reside there, and that's the fort that you see far into the distance.
Okay.
That where the screaming takes place tends to be where District 6 is located.
Oh, no. I'll make a decision. I know what I want to do, but it's different from what I have to do. And I'll be like, let's go. I'll just wait for them to get ready to go.
Okay.
And I'm ready to sprint towards the District 6 area when they're...
Wait, so you've decided you're with us now?
You decided you were with me when you shot that thing. Are you coming or are you talking? And I'll hold the fire hose taut to help
I'm running.
Eurydice down.
Okay. Are we all running towards District
As soon
6
as soon as he tries to like help out, Eurydice just is mad because this
Just let go and
just
land on him.
and just literally just jumps the last 15 feet and just tries to avoid falling on Praxis, but doesn't even bother with the hose the last 15 feet.
Okay. And now is your character heavy like an elephant?
Yeah.
Yeah, locks it on. Big elephant.
I picture you coming down and your feet dig into the ground and all this. All
Doing.
Praxis is like, what the hell? All right, so you're gonna take off. You're gonna run.
Yeah.
Towards District.
Running.
Okay, so you start making your way there, and all of a sudden, this massive explosion takes place, and the entire building starts to crumble downwards. And when you look back, there's this big dust cloud that comes, and you're just running and trying to get as fast as you can, but you're inhaling some of the particles that are going on, and it's really kind of hard to breathe, but you make it out of the way, and you manage to make it out unscathed.
Ooh, cutting it close.
All right. So as you're making your way towards the district where the screaming is taking place, what is the conversation that goes on between you guys? Because it was a little dark before.
Well, we made it out. I believe that was your qualification for when you'd like to have this conversation. So let me ask you again, now that you're comfortable. Are you with the government or are you with the people?
Because that'd be hilarious.
I fall into the sewers as I asked the question.
Wild surge.
Oh wait, are we
You
on?
use it, don't you? That would be amazing.
Are we on one of the planes, one of the hovercrafts, or are we getting?
No, we're walking.
We ran into
Yeah,
the
we
city.
ran.
We ran. Mm-hmm.
We ran.
Walking down the city road. Mm-hmm.
What does it look like? Are we surrounded by buildings? Is there
Yes, you are surrounded by buildings that have fallen apart over time. A lot of windows are smashed. There's a lot of graffiti going on. You don't really see any people, which is very weird for a city. I mean, you would think it would be hopping, but there's just nothing happening. There's a lot of wreckage, a lot of trash. Very dark skies.
Okay. As Praxis asked the question, Eurydice is just not super drawn to this person at all. Hasn't with the most disrespect physically possible, just kind of walks up to him and makes a little noise, like a huff, and just bumps into him and keeps walking.
You do the shoulder the.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'll look over at Zari.
I
He's like,
mean,
"I'm
I
done with
think
you."
she put it more eloquently than I could possibly. It really does not matter right now.
Why not? We're out of the building.
Why don't you say what side you're on if you're so
I did. I
concerned?
think it's been pretty clear that I'm not with the capitalist collaborator, drop
Neither
bombs
am
on
I.
people side. Well,
Neither
that's all you
am
had to
I.
say.
But I still want to make, there are a few bad apples in the Capitol. That doesn't mean everybody needs to die.
What were you doing at that compound if you weren't part of the government?
While he's being very finger pointy, she's also going to turn around and say, based on what you have said, it sounds like you're the reason we nearly got blown up.
Better the three of us nearly get blown up than all of our districts.
Ooh.
You can use that intelligent sounding accent all you want, but you need to actually think.
Jeez.
Now, I'm headed over to District 6 where the fight is. Are you with the people or are you with the government?
I'm part of the rebels, as I told you, but geez.
I'm looking at Urisi, because after you said that you're with the people, I sort of put my attention on Urisi.
Keeps walking. She actually had to turn around to yell at you the first.
I'm running up,
Just gonna leave.
I'm just running, leaving.
Rebel.
I'll sigh, and I'll run towards 6, but I'm loping behind them because I'm faster than both of them. But I'll.
I'm faster than the both of them.
I'm just letting the folks know what's up.
Wait.
Does that mean there's a competition?
Can Urisi tell that he's
fight to the death?
Can Urisi tell that he's kind of holding back on purpose? Can I do some perception-y bits?
Yeah.
Are you hiding it, or are you just
No, I'm just no, you know that I'm loping. I don't look like I'm putting in effort.
You've done the opposite of anything to help Urisi trust you. If you really cared about people, you'd be beelining it. Okay, sorry, Urisi's mindset, internal monologuing. Go on.
Okay.
No, I'm following, so I'm waiting to see what you do.
All right.
Since you guys
we're
not
going
been...
towards District 6.
Yeah, we
Okay.
keep going. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So on your way towards District 6, you see up above, they look like tiny saucers that are currently shooting downwards. So it's pew, 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 pew. Then you just see a whole bunch of them up above. And there's all of this fire. And as you get to the end of the road, there is a blockade that's made with various objects that you can find in the streets, pieces of cars, car doors, on top of it, cushions, anything you think of. And on the other side of this is where all the action is. And people are screaming. You see smoke from fires taking place across the other side of it.
Okay.
So these all seem to be civilians, and the only thing attacking them is from the sky.
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
Did the ships have some kind of marker on them? Can we tell if they're capital or if they're rebel?
So they have the same exact symbol that was on the card that was picked up earlier.
Okay.
So it is just a sword that is on fire with a circle around it.
I'm going to slip that card off of my neck into my pocket.
Okay.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah, I was waiting for that.
Okay.
Always thinking.
We got to help these people.
Oh, now you want to help people. Hey, hang on.
I've been trying to help you all along. You're just not being honest. And I sprint past them to the people. I'll be like, she hasn't even said which side she's on. And
Urisi
Does
just
not matter.
Urisi just aims the crossbow at the first drone and shoots it out of the sky.
Okay.
Are you going to try and Katniss Everdeen this?
19.
That's a hit. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, wait, no, that's that's 12 or 14? 12 or 13. Hold on. Where's my? There it is. 12. 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay, that hits.
Does it get? Can I try to take out one of its engines or one of the Can I just get it out of the sky? I'm not trying to. It won't be dead, but can I try to ground it?
Okay, so you're trying to hit it in the engine to bring it downwards.
Yeah. Like a whatever it is, if it's propeller or a jet engine or whatever we've got going on there.
Okay, so yeah, you can hit it from the bottom. Since you are shooting upwards towards it, that's usually where their engines are placed, according to this image. So you can then see it start to waver a bit, but it doesn't fall to the ground.
Okay.
But it is having trouble flying.
And Arishi just gives you a solid glare.
I'm not paying attention to Reese. So there's multiple ships shooting into this, like, what is, like a square or something where people are, kind of thing.
So you can't tell because there's this blockade that's in front of you. So you can either try to climb the blockade or find a way in somehow.
Yeah, like, so the blockade goes across the road, so does it touch like hits buildings?
Right, it's from like building to building, right? Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then like I'll find like a door, window, whatever is like closest to the blockade on one of the buildings.
Okay.
And I'll try and like smash it, open it, whatever, to get into that building.
Okay, use strength checks to see if you can break down the door.
Okay.
While he's trying to get through, can I take another shot at it?
You can, yeah.
Let's see what's that.
19.
15?
Which did you have, Chet?
I had a 15.
15 does a hit. Mm-hmm.
It does hit.
It does hit. Yep.
Another 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, so you see it starts to crash down. It smacks off the side of a building and bounces towards you and just kind of like skids like a rock, and it sends all these sparks around and it lands in front of your feet.
Would it have taken down any of the blockade?
No, they're not that big. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, Praxis. As you're able to like burst down this door, what do you do as soon as you get inside? The building is pretty much like there's like nothing in there. It looks like all the furniture was taken out of it. It's, got fixtures hanging from above.
Right. I'm just looking for a window or door on the other side of the blockade.
Okay. So as you get in there, you do see that there's like a not a blockade, but you can like climb over it. I'm trying to think of what they call them. Like, you have it like construction zones,
like a Jersey barrier. Like,
yes,
yeah,
exactly. So you climb your way over it, and then
I'll yell back to them. I'm like, this way.
Okay, and then you guys follow. Zari, do you follow?
She's looking very annoyed.
You could try to find your own way over if you want to.
I know. Actually, yeah, she would probably
Once-
look to see if maybe she can like look and peek over the barrier you said, or the blockade. I'm sorry, the blockade.
How high?
Okay.
How high?
Yeah,
is
how
it?
high is it?
So you're looking at probably about like 10 to 15 feet high.
Okay.
And it's just a bunch of crap that's on there. So you could probably.
Can I maybe
climb
try
it
and
if you're
climb
good at
up a
it, yeah.
little bit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could do that if you want to try to climb to the top.
Yeah.
Orisi actually will offer you a leg up.
Okay, so that would give you advantage.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, well she's all. She's also like 6'5". She's pretty tall.
I imagine the trunk is around waist and just. That's how I was like, All right. What am I rolling for? I'm trying to be quiet when I do this, so.
Okay, so stealth would be to see if you're silent, but strength would be to see if you can climb it, or you can also use athletics.
Okay.
Whichever's higher for you.
All right. Stealth is. Need to scroll. I love the new setup D&D Beyond, but everything's too big. So stealth is going to be a 19, and it's just a straight strength, you said, to climb up?
Yep, and it's advantage because you're being helped.
Okay. That was better the other time. That's going to be 14 for the strength.
Okay, so as you are lifted, nobody hears you. There's just so much yelling and screaming and fire and shooting happening that they don't even hear you going up there. They have no idea of your existence.
Okay.
You're climbing your way up. You're like grabbing onto like couch cushions and holding on to like bits of frames, whatever you can find to make your way up. And you get to the top, and when you look over, the same thing as what Praxis sees as he comes through the door at the other side. And all in the center, there's like cars that are on fire. You see that there's a woman standing in fear in the middle of all of that's going on. And she's kind of just like cowering down, like absolutely terrified of what's going on. And the shooting is just taking place, but the drones don't seem to be like aiming at anything in specific. They're just kind of firing.
Okay.
So they're not like the smartest of drones, which is, unusual. So you do see that people are trying to escape, and they're trying to like run down different roads that are between the city. But it seems like they kind of have it set up where this whole section is for them, but they're just being under attack.
Oh, okay.
So Praxis, what do you do as Zari is climbing up?
If I see that woman in the middle that's like cowering, I'll run
Mhm.
out to her and try and get her to like get in motion and get to, where other people are fleeing or to a building or something.
Okay, so as you run out, roll for dexterity.
Oh no.
Just like a deck save.
Yes, please.
Uh-oh.
26.
Okay. Now, when you go to grab the person, are you picking them up to take them away? Or are you kind of just walking with them?
No, I'm just kind of like putting my hand on my shoulder. I'm like, we've got to move.
Okay. So the person just totally desperate, has no idea who you are. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay, you know what? I gotta go. I gotta figure it
Right.
out. So you guys make your way off, and as you leave, this massive fireball comes down from the sky and just blows up in the center, pushing you forward, not knocking you prone or anything like that. You do just fine. Able to save the woman. Where do you go with them? Back into the building?
Yeah, I'll go head back. I mean, it's the only place I know of around here. I'm not going to take a chance going somewhere I don't.
Okay. So you take them back into the building. Zari, what do you do once you're up top?
So I see Praxis go out and get the woman.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. So I'm basically like kind of just peeking and then relaying information back to Eurydice as that's happening.
Okay. And you also see that there are 3 more robots walking their way. They don't see you, but they walk across and then just kind of go down the street, down to the left.
Okay. Looks like 3 more of those robots just went by too.
All right. Eurydice, what are you doing?
I just I'm just listening to the information, and I say, we should go. Let's make our way out of here, and we should go. And helps Zari down from the perch.
Okay.
Thanks.
And so where
And
do you
make-
want to go?
Through the door.
Okay. So you want to go back in where you were?
No. So
They haven't been in yet into the building.
Yeah,
They're
we
going
Yeah,
to the
we
door
haven't
right
been in the building
we
yet.
haven't. Yeah, we're following Praxis into the through the door and into the
Begrudgingly.
Okay. And so Praxis, you have this hysterical woman, and she's just
Yeah.
sobbing hysterically.
I'll just hold up like my shirt sleeve and like kind of wipe her tears off and be like, calm down. Tell me what happened. I don't remember much since maybe like an hour ago. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. Tell
don't
me
know
and we
what
can help you.
happened. Usually, like, they tell us before they attack a district, but for some reason, they haven't told us anything. And all of a sudden, these drones came out of nowhere and started attacking our district.
Are people gathering somewhere? Are there gather points for safety that you're trying to get to? Do you have family?
There is, our district is known for being the best fort builders in the world. So we have this massive fort that I could, but I don't know who you are. I don't know if I can trust you. I don't know what's going on.
I'll kind of laugh. I'll be like, common problem.
More common than you know.
Well, I'm with those who are opposing the government. I don't know what I was. I feel like I was on a mission to do something, but I just don't remember after the last hour or so, or anything before the last hour or so. But I've made my way here to help. I don't know what I can do to convince you. These two, as they walk in, I'll be like, they've also come with me. This one is Zari. She says she's with the rebels too. This one, Ursi, refuses to say, but has taken out a few of the capital soldiers. So either they're putting on a good front, or I think they're with us too.
Zara will
and
be
do you
like,
sh-
"Hi, I'm from District 3. Hi." Just kind of like, bye.
What's
You trying to
up?
like introduce a little bit of normalcy in the craziness, hi. Yeah, this is really
hello.
crazy. So you can definitely trust us to help out as best as we can. She more so that was like looking at Preston and be like, you can pretty much trust us. We're happy to help out in any way that we can. What's your name, by the way? Eveline. That's very pretty. Okay. Do you know where this compound is? Where we probably just need to get everybody out of here.
I do, but I mean, we could probably die on our way there.
Could probably die here too.
True.
I mean, we almost just did.
She bursts into tears again.
Oh, shh. There's the robots that are outside.
Was anybody actually hurt by the fireball?
No, they made it out just in time.
Was anybody Has anybody been injured by the fire, by the drones?
It's possible when you get out there that there will be. Yeah.
Have you?
She's not. She's fine.
I'm asking her. Like, has anybody been injured?
Oh. Ooh, we had a donation
Uh-oh.
for a horde. Well, you know what, Smitty, I was going to ask you this.
Yep.
But I didn't get a chance to. Is it a horde of robots?
A horde. Sure.
It's a horde. Is it?
I mean, I like in terms of like.
Yeah, like a group of robots. Would that be called a horde?
Oh, I don't know that there's like a functional name for it. I mean, we can look it up.
Is
but-
it
Yeah, I
a
tried,
flock
and I
of
couldn't
geese?
find anything.
A horde of robots?
I was like, you know what? Smitty would probably know what this is, and then I didn't get a chance to message you. But I wanted to know if it was. But anyway, they donated for a horde of evil robots.
Oh no!
Great.
Dun, dun,
Yeah, murder of robots. Thank you,
Thank you,
Brett.
thank you. I like that. I like that
Yeah.
better. A murder
Yeah,
of
murder
robots.
of robots. Thank you, Brett.
Murder.
So we
So.
peek out the door of where we're hiding, and we now are faced with what?
Murder.
I smell.
Guys, I think there's a whole murder of robots out there.
That's even bigger than a horde.
So you look out and look down to the left.
But I
where
thought they were a
Zari-
flock. Wait, no, never mind.
Flock of robots.
Flock of robots.
So you look down the left where Zari told you where they saw the two, and they're making their way down this alleyway. And then as they get out to the other side, they do see a murder flock of robots currently issuing people into this vehicle, and people are screaming. It seems like they're just kind of like pushing them in. They're not willingly trying to go there. Still a lot of fire going on and shooting happening from above.
How many is a murder, more or less in that group?
Murder.
Can we get a count?
Can we get a count? There's one thing robots are good at.
What you can see is 5 from where
Okay.
you're from, but
Okay.
there are more once you get out there.
Do they look similar to the ones we fought already?
They do, yes.
Okay. I'll look at Urisi and I'll say, you're pretty good with that thing. If you can give us some cover from these drones, I can take out a bunch of those until you're ready to come over and help after you clear the sky ones out.
I can
I got
get
my
rid
pipe.
of a few.
So,
Sounds good.
all right, Zari.
Yeah.
The woman comes up to you and gives you a random potion. This is
Here.
your luck.
I don't trust you. Drink this.
Yeah, drink this.
Use it. It will help you in combat.
Insight check. No, it's fine.
And roll
Okay.
me 1d100.
Oh boy.
Hooray.
Alright. Okay. That's gonna be 83.
83. Okay, so now she's looking at you as she gives this to you as a potion, and she wants you to drink this.
I'll drink it.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
you're gonna drink it?
Yeah.
Okay. For people who just joined, this was actually for a donation, and you can donate too if you'd like.
Mhm.
It is for a great cause, and also changes things that happen in the game.
We need $109. It looks like to get to 22K.
Yeah.
And 110 to maybe survive.
And we've raised so far, as of right now, $583,
Woo.
which is awesome.
Nice.
Can we get
And
to
we-
1,000? I think we can.
Can we get to the number 222222?
I think we can. 2.
It's the only way to confuse the robots.
They're
But
binary.
yes, I will. Sorry,
they,
we'll look.
they only know zeros and ones. The twos will confuse them.
Zari will look very conflicted, but she will drink the potion.
Okay. So the
Larisi
potion.
steps far, far away.
With her mint ice cream.
Yeah.
The potion you drink smells as if it's got like that gas, like when you're at the gas station. That really, it's horrible smell.
love that
and
smell.
Just tastes so disgusting as you drink it. You are now extremely flammable. You must stay away from fire or be prepared for things to get lit.
Oh
Nice.
no!
That sounds
Great
amazing.
that we're about to go into battle. It's a good time. Yeah.
Fantastic.
can't
So
think
does
of a
that
better
mean
time,
radiant
really.
damage too?
Can't even. Ooh, I don't think it's a flame though.
Okay, because
Yeah.
that's like her deal. Okay, cool. Good
Yeah.
to know. Good to
Sacred
know.
flame is actually
It's
not a
affair,
flame.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is a
No
light in
flame.
the shape of a flame.
No flame. However, you're going into a very flammable place.
Oh, great.
You go up like
There
big fireball. Big,
Yeah, there
good
was
time.
literally
Good
just a
time.
fireball raging in the middle of.
I mean, it doesn't
I
say
mean,
what
it's like one
happens
of those
if you
like
go up in
car
flame.
balloons that's like, whoa.
I promise if you go into flame, it'll be beautiful. It'll be
Hey, I would, yeah, let's do it.
I'll look at
Please donate to see if we can find a potion that'll put her out.
Yeah, it's just a potion of
Hey,
water, guys.
now
It's not even
I
that much
really
money.
will
Just give
be
us
the girl on
$5 for a gallon
fire.
jug of water. That's it.
Now
I
I
mean, or
really
we could
will
give
be the
a
girl on
wild surge and
fire.
see if that helps make things better.
I
Nice.
am the
What could go
Mockingjay.
wrong?
Let us kill things. We
I'll look
shall.
at.
Let's kill some
Reese.
robots.
Oh yeah, are you ready?
Arisi just shoots at the nearest passing drone.
Okay.
Go, I cover you.
I'll go as soon as she says that. I'll go. Is there any shadows near the vehicle?
What do you mean by shadows?
Like a shadow, like dim light.
So
Like-
it is an alleyway you're
Okay.
going down, so it is very dark in the alleyway.
So and there's a shadow near the.
Are you doing
vehicle.
shadow step?
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
shadow
Shadow
step.
step monk, yeah.
So that I appear right next to one of the robots, and I'm gonna attack it.
With that advantage, that sweet,
Yep.
sweet advantage.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So before we go to battle, because my mouse batteries died, let's take a break first.
All right.
Oh,
And then
Yes.
we'll prepare for this epic battle scene with
I-
the murder robot.
Murder robots.
I will
you're
be
right.
the girl on fire.
There you go.
we do. Yes,
can we
how could
please
that
get
be?
an audio plug just for that?
Oh,
It
of
doesn't say it causes
course.
damage. It just says you're on fire. So who knows? It'll
All
be a
right,
good time. I'll
everybody.
hold
It's a
it down.
dope potion.
Yeah, it's really good. All
And
right,
yes,
everybody.
We should have I Survived the Throat Eaters Hunger Games
Duh.
t-shirts.
I'm down.
get so
please
nerdy on it.
please somebody. I was gonna say yeah. Somebody design that right now.
With our characters on it. Like,
yeah. And yours is just a big ball of fire.
All right, everybody. We will be back.
But the movie
in-
we saw, what was the one we saw that you made me watch the other day for movie night? It was the anime.
Oh, Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Castle,
Calcifer.
yeah.
Flame guy. He's so cute.
Calcifer.
Yes,
May
that
your
could be
bacon
you.
be
See?
burnt.
Silver lining.
And on that note, we're gonna
Yeah.
take a break.
Yes.
All right,
Bye,
everybody.
We'll be right back.
Be right
Bye.
back. Donate while we're gone.
Please do.